Captain Lars.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's raining, yes.
Viewers, this is unbelievable. I will start like this. This May in 2019 is the May with the smallest amount of sunny days here in Slovenia. We got the record here.
Yes.
Because just today I was listening on the radio. In the whole May we had only 142 hours of sunny, and the rest it is clouds and rain. And again it is raining like yesterday when we were doing the unboxing of this beautiful and sexy brand new release Paramotor from HobbyKing. Now Captain Lars, show it to the viewers, because hey,
yes.
I will tell you that by now I'm really impressed, and I said I have also bought the guy who will handle this.
The mascot.
Like this it looks so empty and so without the life and without the soul, but as soon as I put this little Slovenian fox here, now look at this, now this looks like something,
Yes.
Now of course, first go back, because I must salute, like we always do on this channel, at least we can show this respect to the viewers. I salute you all, thanks for the support, for visiting our channel, for all your comments, for your subscriptions, and for sharing and spreading the passion for the RC world from this channel to the rest of the world, because I think that we have proved to you by now that you can't find better hobby than flying RC planes, and in this occasion, RC Paramotor.
And today you will be...
the point of this filming today.
Today will be a big surprise on how to easily set this paraglider.
Captain Lars, you have said it perfect, and I will say it more. Now, of course, already I got many questions from my friends. How the hell should I set this paramotor? Now, you won't find any instruction manual on the HobbyKing site, so this will be the video that I will try to show to and explain to you this as simple as possible. Because this channel is, all the videos are from an amateur point of view, because we never pretend here to be professional pilots, because we are not, but we sure do love to give you some good informations if we can give them to you, and our experience with the planes and I don't know what RC stuff here. Now, of course, like I said, I got already many questions. Hey, how the hell did you set this? Now, if you will check the video of the designer of this paramotor, you will see there when he will show you exactly how to set your radio. Because the point at the end of this setting of this will be, I will just take it out, I won't turn it on, but I will show you. The point at the end will be that you will set this, the travels of this and the control of this through your radio. But when I was watching that video, and believe me that, hey, I hold this in my hands almost every day, I know all about this, but already it looked pretty difficult to me to set the travels on this, because how does the paramotor works? Now, of course, you can see here that you have only one servo here. Two servos here, one here and one there. Now, what do you need? What controls do you will need on this paramotor? Now, show here, Captain Lars. Show me what you will need if you want to fly this. First, you will need, of course, you need the brake, and that is this movement down. When you will brake if you want to land the plane. And the other movements are just two, left and right. But how does that work? To set the radio, like I said, I was getting sick at the moment as I was watching
He was throwing up all afternoon.
I was not throwing up, but I said to myself, already I was pretty discouraged, because I don't want to spend 2 days to set my radio, to fly this and to control just 2 servos. Now there must be a simpler way to this, and today on this video I will show you the simplest possible solution. And with that solution, viewers, you don't need to have such an experienced radio like this. With that solution you will be able to control this plane
with any transmitter.
Wait.
Yes.
Even with the simplest radio, and any beginner pilot will be able to set himself this paramotor, so don't be discouraged to click that button and buy yourself one, because I will tell you this, that for $153, say,
39.
but that is in euros, I'm talking in dollars here. This costs exactly $153. And for that kind of money, I don't think that you can find another better paramotor to start to get in this sale paramotor world. For this kind of money, no way, Jose. Now, of course, where should we start? Now, first I will show you how to prepare. I will risk, I have, like you said yesterday, I have to give me the knife. Where's the knife? I will grab the knife. I have already bought 2 spare sails because they were on sale. We were kidding about that yesterday. And I will use one to show you what you must prepare before you attach this to the trolley, and later I will discuss quickly a little about the assembly and what you will have to do. And at the end, it will come the sweetest part of all this. Now, I will just take it out.
Yeah, the parachute, yes.
The parachute, yeah. I will unfold it like this. And of course, first we must find this. Now these are the 2 lines that you will attach to the paramotor. Now look at this. Now it must be, they are already. Now look at this. Now many of viewers will be scared of all these lines here, but if you will be careful, don't worry, you won't tangle them together so quickly as it maybe looks. Now you just put it, look at this, it opens pretty quickly. You just put them like this together, grab it, and just do this, and that's it.
It looks
this
like
it
looks like what is that? It lives in the ocean.
It looks like we call that medusa in Slovenian, jellyfish.
Jellyfish, yes, yes.
And now
yes.
you have something here. Look at this. And now you can handle these lines. Now what will you have to do here? Now of course, look at this. First you must, now you can see here that this will go on the trolley, and here you have the lines for the sail, and here is the brake line. Now we will do something with this, and of course you must mark this first. I will show you that it is important how you will set this on the trolley, how you will hook it. Now you must sign this side first, not this one with the hook, but put it like this. And just mark this, so you will know later which side of this goes to the front, like this. And of course I will mark the second one here, just so you won't be confused later. Now this is all that you have to do for now. And now we will go to the brake line, because with this you will control the plane, this sail, with this one. You just untie it,
yes.
Like this. Put it out slowly.
Take it out, yes.
Leave this here, don't mess with this too much. And you must find here these nuts. Look at this, this line here.
And
This, do you see this? The first one where all it comes together, when this brake line goes to the next line. This, how do you call this? This, not the joint, you do, what?
Is it twine?
How do you call this in English?
So yeah, no.
No, you must do the
knot.
The knot, we
Yeah.
will call that the knot, right? It will be okay. You will understand. And from this knot here, you must put the tape measure. Look at this. Exactly from here. Do you see this?
Yes.
From here, you must measure, grab this. Exactly 649 millimeters. Look at this. 649, and that's it. Now you must make a dot here. This is one.
And this
and
dot,
then you take.
explain why is this dot?
This dot will come handy later, because you will have to set this line to the proper length here on this. I will show you. Do you see this dot here?
Yes.
Now this dot is here. Now, of course, Captain Blush, quick, since we already have this, because this is exactly for this sail, and it will come handy later when we will assemble the second paramotor, like this. And I will also mark this one, since we already have this out. Now put the tape measure there, exactly to the knot.
Wait, no.
Put it there. And grab it, hold it. Are you holding it?
Yes.
Like this. 649, and that's it.
Yes.
Look at this. Now I have these two dots. Now you must put this back.
Through the hook.
Put it back through the hook, and you can do some knot. I will do some quick knot here, like this, so I won't mess it with the other wires when I will use this later, when I will assemble myself the second one. And I will tell the viewers, I mean, this will be in fact the third one, because already today I have ordered the second one in plug-and-fly version. I will give that one to Captain Blas, so he can also have fun. And I will do something pretty interesting with mine later.
Yes, later.
I won't tell you right now what I will do, but of course you will be surprised. Now you see here that we have marked this on this side, show it again.
Yes.
And 649 millimeters from the knots there. Now I will grab this, I will put this away, so I will store this later back in the bag.
Now we come to this.
And now we can come to this. Now this is already assembled. I must be quick, so I won't be too long. I will just take out. Now I will show you how I manage my wires here. Look at this. I have put the sail in the back that you get provided with this paramotor, and I have put it myself this Velcro hook. What's this?
Garbage man?
I think so.
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yes, yes.
Garbage man. So I can hook this here, and I don't tangle my wires. Now I will put this to the back like this, and now we can start to explain how to even assemble this for the first time. Now where do you start? Now how did I assemble this? Look at this, Captain Blas, come here. First you must unscrew these screws in the back. Yes. You put in the wheel, the landing gear. The second thing that I did was I have loosened these screws on the motor here. So this comes off a little, and you can put these holders for the motor protection in, 4 of them, and then you screw this back. Then you put back these 2 screws, and you put this holder for the sail.
Yes.
And you screw it tight. Then you put this protection for the motor from the inside out. Do you see this?
Yes.
Hook it here on these holders,
zip tight,
and zip tight, and that's it. That's all that you have to do with this. Now at that point you still don't put the servo arms on, because the servo still doesn't know in which position it is. And now we will come to the interesting part of this. Now I have tell you how this should work. Now I was thinking to set this maybe as a V-tail, maybe as an aileron. But what will happen if you will use just the aileron without any other settings? You will have this movement, and you will have this and also this, but you don't want the movement up, and you don't want this kind of movements, because with this you won't fly it. The hands must be still. They only have the upper position, the lower position for the brake, or left, but the right must stay still, or this one. They can't work simultaneously, otherwise you won't fly this. Now with the simple aileron mixing in the radio, you won't get that. Because as soon as you will plug in the receiver, the servo will go to the neutral position. It's logical, and then you will have all the movements that you don't want. Now how to set this? Now of course you can set it on the radio. Inside the radio with the curves. You must tell the radio the endpoints, in which way they can move, and stuff like that. But to set the radio for some simpler beginner pilot, I don't think.
Some of the radios don't have this option.
And some radios, if I remember back, with my first radios that I have, and I know that many pilots still use that, you don't even have that option. And for those pilots, they will say to themselves, hey, what the hell, I'm screwed, I can't fly this, so I won't order this. But for that we have today, I will show you the perfect solution.
And very cheap one also.
The perfect and the cheapest solution, viewers say, and you don't have to worry nothing, and you don't have to be an expert to set the radio. Even with the simplest 4-channel radio, you will be able to control this. And what the secret is, of course,
show the back.
In this day and age, with so many electronics, I was really thinking there must be something on the market, something that will help me to fly this, and I won't have to screw with my radio. And of course, I have called my dear friend, Captain Igor, who was showing to us, and we were filming his paramotor. I said, hey, how the hell do you control that? Because I didn't saw you fix nothing or there. He said, hey, there is the paramixer on the market that will do the job for you. And of course, I have ordered it immediately. And the second one is here, and I will show you now. You can show this to the viewers, because viewers, with this, this costs exactly 20 euros, and with this you can set this paramotor as a simple normal plane. You don't have to do nothing else.
It says Servo 1 elevator, Servo 2 aileron, para RC mix from Hacker.
This little gizmo for 20 bucks, give it to me, will do all that you need, and you can have fun, and you will not be stuck in your radio and don't know what to do. Of course, you can see it here. I have put it here. Now what I have done, I have set it in my radio, the paramotor file, and I have set this as a normal plane. I have assigned the channel. I have on channel 1 ailerons, on channel 2 I have the elevator, and on channel 3 I have the throttle. And in fact, you need only 3 channels to control this.
Yes.
And then you just do this. You stuck in the servos here, in this paramixer, and from paramixer it goes to the receiver. 1, 2, 3, the third is throttle, and that's it. Now all that you need on the radio is the function reverse, because I did have to reverse the both travels, the aileron and the elevators, so they work in the correct way, and that's it. And now I will plug it in.
Yeah, this is
and later you can do all the settings here then with this trimmer. If you need to trim this, if you need to trim this, all that with this. It couldn't be much simpler, and I must salute myself for this, because hey, nobody has shown this simple solution before, because they're all wondering, how the hell am I going to set this radio, because I don't know how. Well, with this, you don't have to set nothing, and that's it. Now, of course, I will plug it in, and I will show you how this is supposed to work. Wait. Did you hear it? It didn't do because I have set the brake to this. Now on this one you don't want to have the prop spinning while you will be gliding, because that will just put some extra drag on the plane. Now first I will just tell you how did I set the brake. Maybe some viewers still don't know. I mean, there was a time when even I didn't know how to set the brake on the ESC. It's just simple as possible. You just turn the radio on, don't plug the battery in yet, put the throttle to the highest position, plug the battery, and then wait. First you will hear the 3 beeps, and after the 3 beeps, if you want the plane without the brake, you lower the throttle, and that's it. You have set at the higher position of the throttle, and you don't have the brake. But if you want the brake on the motor, after the 3 beeps, wait a little and you will hear the melody. You will hear the melody from the ESC, and after that melody, put the throttle all the way down, and now you have the brake on the motor, and that is so sweet.
Yes.
Now are you ready to see how this works?
Yes, show me.
Now look at this, how this simple 20 bucks mixer will work and I don't have to worry nothing. Look at this.
So it looks like an arm, like a robot.
Now do you see this?
Do it again, slowly,
And
slowly.
look at this. I will even put the radio here so you can see the all. Do you see it all?
Yes.
Look at this. It goes down.
Brake.
When you go left, just the left goes. And when you go right, just the right goes. And that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You don't have no travel ups. You only have to travel down, left and right. And if I go right, the left stands still. If I go left, the right stands
Just
still.
like an
And
arms
that's
on the
it.
real person, eh?
Hey. Can it be more simple than this, eh?
No.
And look at the motor. Of course, I won't run it too much.
Wait.
Because I don't want to screw the wires here. Full throttle once.
Yes. Oh, enough.
No, you don't want to screw it.
There is enough power.
Now, I mean, the power is really tremendous on this, and I think that this will fly pretty good. Now, I will unplug it now. I will show you once more how it's supposed to work. Of course,
Hey.
if you will have this,
You could take this to Croatia next weekend.
you can take this anywhere you want.
Won't you take it
And I will tell
on
you
the
something
RC
else.
meeting?
Yeah, maybe I will take it. Now I will tell you something else, of course. Now for this baby you will need the weight from 1.6 kilo. It takes from 1.6 to 2 kilos. Now of course on a beautiful calm day without any weight, the settings like this will be good enough. But of course you must imagine as soon as you will have some wind, this is not the plane, this is the sail, the paramotor, you will have the problems with that wind. So that means that you need a little heavier tricycle. And I was talking on the unboxing video, you can put some weight on. You can put some weight, just be careful that you will still have the level, because I will show you this, I will show you. I will show you this, that in fact I have here, look at this, the perfect CG with Rhino 5000 battery. Do you see this?
Yes.
Totally level. If anything, you can have it like this, but make sure that you don't have it like this, otherwise you won't be able to fly this. And then, like I said, I was thinking that maybe if I will need some, I will have some weather on the runway, I will put some eggs, some weight on. But you don't have to have that weight. I was just thinking yesterday, hey, what the hell? If I need some extra weight, I can just put the second battery on.
Just another.
Maybe not this one, maybe smaller, I don't know. I will check the weight, of course, because with the setting like this, I have weighted this. With the setting like this, I now have exactly 1.65 kilos of the weight and the perfect CG. So if you need some extra weight, you can put some FPV on, you can put some extra battery, and with extra battery 3 cell, you just put into the wire harness and you will have even more flying
Even if you
time.
don't have it, you can just unplug it and plug the other one in. So that's it.
But who cares, You can put just one tool on top of another and that's it. You can fly them both at the same time, suck them both, or you can suck one by one, It couldn't be much simpler, Don't put that weight on. Put some amps, and you will have extra minutes of fun. And that's the point here. Because what's the point of all this, Not to prove something to anybody, but to have perfect fun, Now I will just unplug it.
No, wait.
Yeah, you can show it once more, Now, this is it,
Very interesting.
Now I will unplug it, of course, and I will put my beautiful, sexy, orange Slovenian fox on. I will hook it somehow here, and I will put the hands of this on this one. Can you imagine how sexy it will look? Captain Blush.
Yes.
So this is it. What to tell at the end, viewers? I think that we have shown you the perfect solution for this. Don't be scared of this. I mean, even if you tangle your wires totally, you can get the spare sail on HobbyKing for 29 bucks. That's it.
Yes.
Now I just hope one thing. Now I have ordered the second one, and I really hope that HobbyKing maybe someday will release. Do you know what?
What?
The sail with a different color. Because now you, Captain Blush, and me will have the paramotors with the same sail. But of course, you will see what I will do with this one after the maiden flight. But it would be really good if we have one maybe in red and green and something. But for now, like I said,
it is what it is.
because many viewers were doubting how this will look, but I can tell you that for this money,
no, you can't go wrong.
you can't go wrong for this kind of money, because you can't go in this world of sales and paramotors. Even if you buy your first plane, you don't buy the plane for $2,000 as your first plane trainer. No way, you don't risk that. But for this, if you want to enter the world of paramotors, for $153, this is it. I'm really impressed by this price.
$170.
I wouldn't do this for that kind of money, believe me, because all this, I mean, pretty good, So this is it, viewers. If you will follow this, I think that you will be one happy pilot all over again. Of course, maybe you will need some settings later on the runway, but don't worry, you can't break this, The best that you can do is tangle your wires or maybe get them here in the motor. But screw that, you will fix that.
Did you explain how to put this on?
Of course. Oh, the last thing, now since we're explaining how to assemble it totally, the assembly video, I will tell you this. Now you have to grab this. Like I have showed you, this side of this holders is in front. You put it like here and put this clips, or what's this?
Yes, C-clip, something like that.
And then you put these C-clips in this way. You must put it in this way, so later it will be like this. And when you set yourself this wire, now after you do this, after you have already here the arms in the totally upper position, you must have them in totally upper position, leveled, trimmed, sexy and perfect. And then you hold this a little, you must hold this a little like this. Don't put a knot on this wire in this position, because when you will fly this, these wires will be a little like this.
At the angle, yes.
At the angle, and then you will have this. Look at this. This sign here on 649 millimeters should be exactly here at the top of this loop, and then you made here a knot. And of course the second knot, don't cut the wire, because later maybe you will have to trim it a little again. Just put another knot so it won't get in the prop, and that's it. That's all the story of this. Don't worry how you will set this in the radio. Screw the radio. Even the simplest radio will be perfect and good enough if you buy this for $20. And of course, I will also put the link to this. You will have the link to this beautiful, sexy paramotor. You will have the link to this beautiful and sexy, perfect for a good price batteries, Rhino 5000 free cell that fits perfect and will give you perfect CG. And of course, for DSA.
Yes.
The perfect paramixer that will make your life simple and sexy and fun like it should be. So this is it.
Yes.
Enough, Captain Blaž. Pilot Robert and Captain Blaž signing off for Slovenia with beautiful, sexy, brand new release on HobbyKing, the Paramotor, and with, I hope so, the useful tip and the guide how to assemble this and how to set this.
Yes.
And when the rain will stop, we will film the maiden flight with this, and again later we will tell you what we have discovered next, how this paramotor flies, if we need to trim something else, how long the battery lasts, and stuff like that. But for now, I think that this is perfect.
Yes.
Perfect already. And life can be so simple. Why to make it hard? You just have to search and ask your friends. That is what friends are for. And I will tell you once again, thank you all for the support of this channel. I really hope that we will film for a year or two more, because even if I don't buy another plane, we have enough planes for 2 years to film.
Yeah, you said this.
Just wait that we will get to the retro flights, because I think that the time has come, Captain Blaž, that maybe we put out some planes that we were flying just once 2-3 years ago. We just did the maiden flight and that's it. The planes are waiting to have fun all over again.
Yes, so now just cut.
This is it. Because I must post the essay. I must post this so our friends will be from now on relaxed because they will know how to simply set the essay.
Yeah, okay.
Love you. Thanks.